As you can see, I can change the type of breadcrumb, the numbers, and then also change the separator icon. And then you can see that Hello everyone, this is Payan. Welcome to Undesign channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can create a breadcrumb component and add it to your design system. As you can see, as always, I have already prepared the properties that I need. So first we're going to create a breadcrumb item, and from this one, we're going to create the actual breadcrumb. So without further ado, let's go right ahead and create it. And as you can see, I want to create a rich breadcrumb. So let's just go ahead and do that. I'm gonna hit T on my keyboard like so, and create a text, which is gonna be label, and this is gonna be the link one, active state. Maybe I can go with subtitle 10. I think that's a little bit too small, but yeah, that's okay for now. And maybe we can go with this. Yeah, subtitle 20. All right, the next thing I'm gonna do is basically, as you can see, we can have icons on both sides. We can have icons only on left, right, no icons, and also icon only. So let's just go ahead and add some icons to this one. So I'm gonna hit Shift I and find profile. As always, you've seen me like choose this icon. For the sake of consistency, I'm gonna go with the same one. All right, now I need another icon. I'm gonna go with down arrow, just so it kind of represents a drop down in case you need it. So let's go with let me find where is it yeah, like this. All right, and then I'm gonna select all of these, hit Shift A to create an auto layout, and then I'm gonna set the gap from my variables, and it's gonna be like 6. Yep, like so. And then what I'm gonna do is just create a component out of this one. Let's rename it to breadcrumb item. Now we can go ahead and create the properties. So let's go with the first one. It's gonna be, sorry, I need to rename it here, icon placement. I'm also gonna add tag because you never know, you might need it. It's always better to have everything beforehand before doing anything. All right, then what I'm gonna do is just add the rest of the properties. Actually, this video can get too long because we're gonna create 2 components and I don't want it to pass basically 10 minutes. So let me just show you how you can add properties, then I'm gonna connect it from here. So let's go ahead and create another variant. We're gonna create a Boolean basically. The Boolean is gonna be tag. By default, it's gonna be false. Create property, and then I can add the tag here. Let me find the tag like this one. Actually, I'm gonna go with the subtle tag, something like that. Or you can go with the primary, anything. I'm gonna cut it, paste it inside of here. I'm gonna place it after everything. Actually, let's set the alignment to center. Actually, before the drop down, something like that. And let's change this text to item or link, sorry, just so it doesn't interfere with the label. All right, now I'm gonna set the layer of this one to tag property so it gets hidden. Now whenever I want to like set the switch of this one, this Boolean on, that's gonna appear. All right, enough talking, and I'm gonna create the rest of these, and I'm gonna basically come back and show you how we can create this one. So I'm gonna pause the video here and I'm gonna see you in a sec. All right, now I finished creating my breadcrumb item, and let's go ahead and create the breadcrumb actually itself. So I need to hit Shift I and find breadcrumb item like so, and drag it and bring it here. And then I need a separator, so I'm gonna use an icon here again. So I'm gonna find and right icon. Let's go with angle right, something like that. Yep. Let's change the color to caption, like so. I already set some spacing here, as you can see, because of its hover state. So it comes with pre-built spacing. So the next thing I'm gonna do is basically duplicating this one and put it here. Then I'm gonna turn off the link so it can basically be disabled, and I'm gonna change this one to something like current page, like that. And then I'm gonna select both of the three of these and hit Shift A to create an auto layout, like so. All right, let's convert it to a component from here and rename it to Breadcrumb, like that. And then what I'm gonna do, sorry, I'm gonna create another variant here, and let's call it Breadcrumb numbers or number. You can also call it like I don't know, you can call it tree or something else. Just go however you like. Just make sure it's descriptive and the designer who uses it understands what he needs to like choose. Then what I'm gonna do again, first I'm gonna create another instance swap for this component. It's gonna be instance swap, and I'm gonna pick the separator. It's gonna be called the separator, and let me choose the angle right, like that. And let's connect this to that one so we can change it easily. All right, now what I want to do is just rename these ones. Basically, I'm gonna call this link 1, and I'm gonna call this current page, and I'm gonna explain why. Before doing anything, let's go and duplicate these. So this is gonna be the 2. This is gonna be the 1 meaning this one, actually this one, the link, number of links. And here it's gonna be 2. Let me duplicate. And this is gonna be the link 2. As you can see, Figma automatically names them when you duplicate if the text, if there is an increment. All right, the next one is gonna be 3. I'm gonna duplicate this and duplicate this icon just to place it right here, like so. This is gonna be 3 or 4, sorry. So this is the 1, this is the 2, 3, and 4. And for fourth one, actually I need to again duplicate it and place it here. So this is the link 1, this is link 2, this is link 3, this is link 4, and you're gonna see why we named it this way. And then let me align it like so. And now what I want to do is basically when I'm adding this to my design, I don't want to double tap and find this and edit these individually. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna select my breadcrumb component, come to properties, and then create a nested instances. And then I'm gonna select the ones that I can basically edit. So I'm gonna choose link 1, current page, link 2, link 3, link 4. By the way, this step is fully optional. You don't have to do this if you want to have a basic component, but I'm gonna do it because you never know, you might need it. All right, that's completed, and let's go ahead and test it out. So I'm gonna hit Shift I and find breadcrumb, like so. And as you can see, I can change the type of breadcrumb, the numbers, and then also change the separator icon. And then you can see that since I added those nested instances, I can easily edit each of these without worrying about like double clicking on each to find them. So this is super useful. So I'm gonna add a like tag to the first one, like so. As you can see, I can change, like add an icon to the first one like that. And also you can change this tag from here too, because I added to the base component as well. So I'm going to go with the primary tag like so. And then for example, maybe I want to change it to icon only like that, and I'm going to remove the tag. For the next one, I I basically double tapped it, but yeah, sorry. And for the next one, I'm going to go with left icon or with the drop down, so both. And for the last one, actually I can change the state to hover as well, so let's go with hover. And for the first one, I want to change the state to disabled like so. And as you can see, sorry, you have a complete rich breadcrumb that you can use in your um, designs, anything that you design basically. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like, let me know what you think on the comment section below, and subscribe to the channel please, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.